Welcome once again to Sally Melodies classroom where we learn basic music. Today we have something different. Remember, in the previous lessons, if you can remember, we learned about time signature, simple time and compound time. And at least we have an idea of what both entails. We have another category of time signature which is irregular time. We have irregular time, and this is lesson 1. Let's see what is irregular time. So, in the irregular time signature, the top number is very odd and it can't be divided into bits. It is only divided into unequal groups of bits. For example, if you look at the simple time, the top number was either 2, 3, or 4. 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4. It was either divisible. When you come to the compound time, you could divide. But the top number is going to be very odd. It cannot be divided into equal groups. It can only be divided into unequal groups. Either into 3 or 2. 3 versus 2, but not 2 and 2, which is equal. And then we come down here and say they are a combination of a simple and compound time. There are 2 time signatures that are combined together from the simple time to the compound time, and then they are combined together to form the irregular time. And then we say that they are mostly used to form African rhythms. They are mostly used for African rhythms. And we shall look at example of the rhythms so that we can see what we mean. Now here, we have, there are many, but I have only given 3 examples that are very common in our songs. So we have 5/8, which is very common. 5/8 is very common. So 5/8, it means that this number here, the top number, is very odd. It cannot be divided into 2 or 3 equal parts. You can see that in that song, in every bar, you are required to have 5 quavers. You are supposed to have 5 quavers. But if it was 6/8, you know very well that if you divide this by 2, or if you divide this by 2, you are going to get 3. If you divide this by 2, you are going to get 4. So it means that 6/8, being a compound time, it is not odd. It can be divisible. It can be divisible by 2, so that maybe it can give you a 3/4. Or maybe it can give you a 2 or a 2/4. But this one here, it is very odd. So for 5/8, you are required to have 5 quavers. 5 quavers. 5 quavers in that bar. And as we said, they are a combination of simple and compound time. So 5/8 is comprised of 2/8 plus 3/8, so that you can get a 5/8. So that you can get a 5/8. And that is why here we have 2 quavers, and here we have 3 quavers. So we are assuming this is 2/8 and this is 3/8, so that you can get 5/8. Here we have 8/8. So 8/8 is sometimes we think that we can be able to divide it into 2 equal halves or into 3 equal halves, but it is also grouped as an irregular time simply because it comprises of 2 groups of time signature. Now, if you can look at here, we have a 3/8 plus a 5/8, so that you can get an 8/8. Meaning that here you are going to have 3 quavers, and here you are going to have 5 quavers, like that to give you an 8/8 time. So if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it gives you an 8/8. So that one is also an irregular time. We come to 7/8. 7/8 time is also a common one. In some songs, you will find it there as a time signature. So it is a combination of 2/8 and another 2/8 and 3/8. So here we have 2 quavers. Here we have 2 quavers, and here we have 3 quavers. So if you count, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 1 bar. This is a bar, and this is also a bar. So irregular time, as we said, the top number here, they are odd, especially for 7/8 and 5/8, because you cannot split into equal halves. So we don't have much to talk about irregular time. Maybe in the next lesson, we can see how singable they are, or we can see how we are supposed to sing either a 5/8 or an 8/8. Thank you very much for joining this class. See you in the next class.